What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Powder Room.
What's up, guys?
If you're not already, be sure to follow us on all of our social media. That's at The Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So without further ado, allow us to introduce ourselves.
I'm Shayron. I'm Jessica.
I'm Daphne.
I'm Eric.
I'm Kaylin.
And I'm Jayla.
So y'all ready for today's episode?
Yes.
So, sex is great. Okay, but it's even better if a woman gets hers, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, okay? We all know that it takes a little bit more for us to feel satisfied. But we can't fault our partners if they don't know what they're doing. So, hopefully, after today's episode, okay, they can jot down a couple notes and use it for the next encounter. So, that brings us to our first question. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay.
What is?
Have you ever faked an orgasm, okay, to boost your partner's self-esteem?
I faked an orgasm, but it wasn't for his. Yeah, it was. Okay, I don't know. The reason why I faked it, I guess, is because, okay, y'all, it's a little weird, but with me, when the sex is really good, I can't come that. It's like I'm too juicy down there for me to.
I know.
For me to ejaculate.
Interesting.
That's how it is. When it's good, I guess my body wants to enjoy it before, and then.
So your body wants to take its time.
So you use
my body takes its time.
Is it almost
Yes.
like
Well, let your body take
lubricated that you stop kind of feeling it all the way?
Maybe, yeah, it could be that.
So
it could
faking
be
the
that.
orgasm kind of tricks your mind or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it got to be bad to be good?
So the reason why I faked it was because I felt like he was taking too long to hit that spot.
Okay.
That makes me ejaculate. That's why.
Okay.
That's the only reason why.
Wow.
Have you ever? I mean, for guys, I know it's hard to fake an orgasm, but have you ever, did a little extra, you know what I'm saying, to boost her self-esteem?
Well, I mean, you can. I know, personal experience of mine. It was a young lady I was talking to, and everything was good. She was smart, pretty, and everything like that. And so when it came down to it, her game wasn't as great as she talked it up to be. And,
wow, that's embarrassing.
I had to, right. So I had to eject myself from the situation. I did end up lying to her about me having an orgasm. She was like, where is that? I said, missing. So, I have done it before. I think a lot of times, a lot of guys don't have the conversation that they actually do fake orgasms because guys can.
Yeah.
We actually can.
Wow. Especially, I think if you're wearing protection.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
speaking of fake orgasms, okay, have you guys, do you honestly climax every time you have sex?
No, I don't. No.
So without going into too much detail, I'm good over here. I'm good over here. So I would say, yeah.
I don't. Every time I have sex with men, I can't honestly say I've ever climaxed one time. But when I have sex with women, it's like 98% of the time.
So do you feel like it's because women know their own bodies? And
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I only ejaculate when I have a connection with that person.
Yes, it's definitely.
And then once certain stuff is done to me. So it's literally one thing you have to do, and then.
Okay, so speaking of one thing, does your partner have to find different ways to make sure that you get yours?
I would say so. Get creative, okay? Like, let's get to know each other.
Now, when you say get creative, what do you mean by get creative?
If we're engaging in intercourse and I'm not getting there, and we both sense that there's something, let's switch it up a bit. Let's try something different. I mean, if you guys are partners, then it'd be easier than if you guys were just having a one-night stand or something like that. But I propose that happens.
Back to what Sharon was saying about having that spiritual, that emotional connection.
Yeah,
with
it has
your
to be a
partner.
connection.
For sure. Okay.
Definitely.
So that brings us to today's debate take. It's my orgasm, and I want it now. Okay?
Right now, honey.
So, beat or bust? Beat meaning your makeup is done, you look good, you agree. Bust if you disagree. Okay. So today's beat or bust is: do you agree, everybody, ladies and gentlemen? Do you agree that men sometimes overlook the, I guess, idea that it may take a little bit more stimulation for a woman to get hers than it does a man?
Beat.
So you're beat. Okay, because y'all got quiet.
Go ahead, Jayla.
Yeah. I think everybody gonna agree.
Yeah. I think I do agree with the fact because, I mean, I don't want guys to think that it's always them. Females do, like she said, take some more caring, some more loving. You know, you gotta
Cater to.
You have to
yeah,
cater
like
to them.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. You can't just go in like, oh, I'm gonna have sex with this girl and boom. Like if the pregame not there, the connection not there, like the whole encounter
Yeah.
is gonna be
Dry.
weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward.
Like you don't want to.
I'm a toggle. Okay, I'll toggle on beat and bust because I feel like they're not okay. They may not be taking it into consideration, but I think a lot has to do with the lack of information that their other partners have given them. Because if girls are afraid to talk about it, then they may think they're doing just fine.
And like I
And
said
they're gonna-
earlier about faking orgasms, I
Right.
mean, if you're not being honest with your partner, then how will they know what they're really doing?
I agree with
and what
that.
to change and what to improve on.
They may think that
So-
they're doing exactly what it takes.
and it ain't that ain't
Or,
it.
and maybe it was exactly what it took with their other partner, but you may be different.
Right.
Every girl's different.
Absolutely.
First of all, I love the fact that you guys are so vocal and you guys are putting me on a new game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna have to agree with it. I think as a man, especially here in society, I think a lot of times when we do have the conversation of sex or of stimulation or whatever the case may be, we don't really go into depth about a woman's anatomy. And so when we, embrace ourselves in those encounters, it's really like, okay, I'm finna get mine and go. Rather than making sex a mutual,
Like
experience.
experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you agree then, sorry to cut you off, but do you agree then that a lot of that has to do with the woman not knowing her own anatomy?
I think honestly it's a little bit of both, but I think it's
okay.
more so accountability on the male though. And like you had that conversation about that intrinsic feeling. I think you said it. You were speaking about that feeling. I can't have that type of experience unless I feel for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of men, we don't know how to have that feeling. We don't even know how to feel ourselves. And so I think that's something that is worth conversation. So that's dope.
As a woman to a woman,
Okay.
how?
Well, to that statement, that's a bust. Because I feel like women we are more well, I'm not going to say we're more emotional creatures. We're more socialized to be emotional. So it's more normal for women to be emotional and to be more sensual and to we know what it takes to get a woman's, engine geared up. They just want to put the key in the ignition. No. Yeah. You gotta talk to the body right. So I feel like women, they just know better. They have better intuition. And it's just more intimate with women. And yeah.
I'm gonna say bust also. In my personal experience, most of the time, the guy has ejaculated before me because he can't help himself.
Oh my gosh.
So that could be a big part of it too. He just can't help himself.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's some guys, some girls are different. Some just can't help it. And it just comes before them. Like I said, it takes me a long time to.
Yeah.
Unless you know how my body works.
So when she said get creative, that's an important thing because even if he finishes first, I think that doesn't mean you guys have to stop your encounter.
Yeah.
It don't mean zip up and go.
Right.
Okay.
Communication is super important, I feel like, even when it comes down to sex.
I mean, not to sound like a man hater, but I feel like dudes be saying that they can't help it, but I feel like they don't try to, prolong it. Because it's like, you can stop. Like, you don't have to keep going and going.
I will tell the
can
guy,
shut
I'll be like, think of anything else. Watch
Can you control
TV.
it?
Okay.
Can you honestly control it?
From a male perspective, yes.
Yes.
That is very true. You can switch it up and just spice it up in the bedroom to maximize your time. So it is possible, I think, but it goes back to the conversation we had about us really knowing each other.
Absolutely.
So because, for example, your intention may to have sex, and he may just be trying to do this for 1 minute and leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's all about just having that connectivity, like we had the conversation about earlier.
Right.
So for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so after the break, the cast is going to be playing a true or false game we like to call Talk Dirty to Me. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Focus.
I ain't scared. Real niggas put the clip in and let it go. Real niggas wanna run real. And my pictures like a mugshot.
Welcome back to the Powder Room TV. We are now going to be playing Talk Dirty to Me. So how you play this game is we have sexual myths, and we are going to be saying true or false. So pretty much just if you think the sexual myth is true or if you think it's false. Okay, so I'm going to start. Only men get erections.
True?
That is false.
Oh.
I think it's false.
That's false.
I've
Say
seen the
false.
clitoris
I'm
stand at
false.
attention.
It is
Yeah,
false.
no.
And I did not know that. How is that false? Exactly.
I mean,
We don't have a thing in the
Clitoris?
middle of
So
our...
during-
it
so
don't
okay,
stand
but
up.
it
So
does.
during I guess the embryonic stages of the making of a child, we actually do have that. I mean, all fetuses start off as female. It's whether or not it grows. So we do have that, and it can fill up with blood, and there you go.
So it's not
All
like
right,
an
ma'am.
erection
Or
type of
just jumps
thing.
on
It's
you.
just
But an erection is to fill up with
blood.
So
Okay.
technically, yes.
I know that's
okay,
right.
okay, you're right.
All right, friend.
Okay.
sexology.
Okay, so I can circle next.
That's right.
So, oh wow, I'm gonna go with this. No, watermelons are an aphrodisiac.
True.
True.
You think so?
False. I'm gonna go with false.
You know, ladies, I really wish, and gentlemen, I really
gonna say
wish
true.
it was false because I don't like watermelon, but it is very
It's
so
true.
That's
So-
true.
I love watermelon.
So the watermelon gets your girl going?
Gets
Like,
your gears going.
So what it does is aphrodisiac. I believe it just means it attracts you to them. It doesn't necessarily make you hot and heavy, but it is to
Go get a whole
stimulate-
watermelon.
stimulate
Also,
attraction.
also
enjoy
bananas.
I heard bananas too.
Oh, I like bananas.
And
I love bananas,
oysters,
too.
but I think
Oysters.
I think
You can
oysters. I think
keep
that's
that.
a myth. I think that's a myth.
I hope that's
That gotta
a myth.
be a myth.
I think that might be true, but we'll see.
Okay, mine says 75% of men, for 75% of men, ejaculation occurs within the first 3 minutes of penetration. True or false?
75%. That's a lot.
I'ma
75%
say
man.
75% of y'all need to
True.
I'm gonna say true.
I'm gonna say true
I'ma say
too.
true.
I
Work
guess.
on
I'm
it.
gonna say true.
Because if that's true,
Unfortunately for the men, it is true.
okay, Ron knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
I told you they can't help it.
So what y'all not gonna do though, is get on us because for one, y'all know what y'all be carrying and y'all know what y'all do to us. So don't do that. So don't do that.
I don't know about nothing.
True.
Girl, you
Okay,
know.
well, that
Got
brings
your
me
ring, sis.
to this true or false question. Okay, vaginal orgasms exist.
true.
True.
It's true.
True. I
True.
think that's false.
And it's actually false.
I think that's false.
It's actually false. It is not physically possible to have a vaginal orgasm.
Right.
All your orgasms come from your clitoris.
So I think what they're referring to, not to keep interjecting,
I mean,
sorry,
that
guys,
makes
I think they're
sense.
talking about
Okay.
stimulation. I think that the stimulation of the vaginal canal cannot cause you to orgasm.
Yes.
Right.
I think that's what they're referring to. We'll check.
But
If I-
anybody, I'm sorry,
No,
anybody who doesn't use big words, they think the whole thing is the vagina.
Exactly, and that's
So-
not. So
Yes.
to clarify,
You know?
So you need some
clarify.
friction is what they're saying. You need some
Yes.
stimulation to
Penetration.
the clitoral area.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
if I may object,
Taurus area.
I'm just speaking strictly from a female perspective. I don't want to get too deep into the the details, but I've been with a partner and she's orgasmed just off of vaginal stimulation, no clitoral,
kinky.
I wasn't on the DJ
And
booth,
I feel like
so it was.
oh my
it was-
gosh.
seriously.
Yeah. No,
And-
really. That's
and-
I like that. I like that
So
analogy.
that's
listen.
But that's just
I
my
guess
experience.
all girls probably are different.
So
Right.
Understandable.
oh, I guess it's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your turn.
The average penis is 5.5 inches long.
False.
It's a
I think-
person.
True.
True.
Average for who?
True.
False.
Shit, what's average
for
demographic?
who?
I need some demographic.
Average. I
It's
gotta
a
think of the average.
I think it's true.
Okay, that's
5.5. That's like
That's a good like.
that's an average.
You tripping? That's
It's
about.
actually
false.
true.
It's true. I believe it. Oh,
It's true.
It's
It's
true.
true.
It's true.
Honey.
But some men are
I suck
showers
at
and
this
some are
game.
growers. So
All right.
All right. So mine is men have a G spot. True or false?
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
True.
What
It's
is
all on a show, like,
it?
and it has to
It's
be
absolutely
true.
true.
TV.
Well,
Is
where
it the
is
tip?
it?
And the G spot
tip
of
of the
a
penis?
male's body is in his anal.
Anus.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's anus.
Anal area.
So like, yeah, because
Yeah,
we
that's
go get
exactly
checked,
where it
their
is.
prostate checked.
It's
Don't
there.
they have to check?
Yep,
Don't they
yep.
have to move around? Don't they accidentally touch it sometimes? or
Yep,
something?
they do.
Is this
That
the
is
problem
where they
where-
get so uncomfortable though.
No,
You guys,
That's
it's
a nickname. That's a nickname.
G spot is very deep. Anyway, so now that we know everybody's truth, okay, we're going to see about our audience truth. So we're going to get into the question of the day, okay? Okay. All right, guys. So we have Jasmine from Baltimore.
Hi,
Jasmine.
Right. So it says, me and my boyfriend have a great relationship, but we want to change things in the bed. He wants to have a threesome, but I don't know if I should pick the female or he should pick the female.
He should.
So what should she do?
Why? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's find out why.
I believe, well, since we've been having this conversation.
Okay.
I mean, since we've been having this conversation, it's been a conversation of the man not really understanding the woman. So if the woman generally wants that sexual experience that she deserves, let him pick that woman. Because for one, that's going to make him turned on because he's picking that woman. And if you want that full experience that you would want, let him do that. You'd be surprised.
I agree.
You'd be
I
surprised.
feel like I would want the man to pick the female
Right.
other than me because I'm just going to keep it 100. I would do a threesome.
Keep it a stack.
But I feel like I can't pick the female because I'm going to be very picky. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be picky to who he picks, but I'm going to be very picky. So I would rather him pick, and I'm going to have to be drunk.
Okay. Oh, to add that in.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say that the girl should definitely pick, because if I was in that predicament, I'm not about to pick no girl that looks better than me or anybody that he start thinking about when I'm not around.
I know that's right.
But if you want to be,
I don't want to.
would you be attracted to a girl who isn't? You don't think of being
Oh, she's
little,
gonna be
you know?
bad. Trust me, that she's gonna be
Why
bad.
can't you
She's
both
gonna
be
be
bad?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
bad,
how
but
come it
she's
can't
gonna
be
better
a
than me.
mutual
Right.
decision? I feel like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
okay,
should
okay.
both pick.
Yeah,
you
that'd
get
be
you
cool,
find
that's
you
cool.
find 3. He finds 3,
And we battle
y'all
it out.
compare and y'all just battle it out. Pick which one
I
that
don't
makes
want.
the cut.
It's going to be harder
both
for
need
us
to
to
pick.
pick. It's going to be harder.
It is
for
gonna
us
be
to
harder.
Then
pick.
if it's hard for you to pick, then you should do the threesome.
Right.
You're not
I
down
would
for
pick,
it, then
'cause
honestly,
threesomes will kill a
it will kill a relationship.
They
If the
could kill a
girl, honestly, Jasmine, if you're honestly not ready to do a threesome,
Don't do it.
Then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't force yourself into doing things to pleasing your partner because you just want to please him and you want to make him happy. You need to do what makes you happy, Jazz.
But if
So,
you really do want to spice up the bedroom,
don't do it.
And who says you can't have another dude in the bedroom with you guys?
Yeah, we can
I mean, why does it
date
have
it
to
like,
also
why does
you
it have to
say
be another girl?
you
Like,
say
why
what?
can't it be?
Okay, but
no,
technically,
like,
technically, no, it's not.
No.
it's not.
Okay,
No,
okay,
no,
that's
it's
the
not.
next
Dead
question.
that right now.
That's the
Dead
next
that
question.
right now.
That's the next
dudes,
question.
We gotta kill that.
The next
that
question.
bitch.
She's getting a train.
No,
right
that's
on her.
called a fantasy
If-
being
No.
fulfilled.
If
That's the
she
next question.
pop and then pop and another, like, that's a whole train.
But why is
I
it a double
disagree.
standard?
I disagree.
How?
Just because it's 2 guys and 1 girl,
Doesn't-
I feel like in order for it to be a train, it's either 4 guys or over.
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
That's a train.
But
Just
some
because
guys,
it's the
some
shape.
guys call it flip. Some guys call it, we flipped her. If it's 2 guys, we flipped her. But I feel like it's a threesome. If it's 2 other people besides you and your partner, okay? I'm sorry, one other person besides you and your partner, it's a threesome.
guys
It's
or
a threesome. It's three
Period.
people.
It's a
It don't
threesome.
matter
It's
if
not a
two
train.
girls or two
It's not
boys.
flipped.
It's gonna have to
We
be
need to
today.
get that
I think
double
we can agree.
standard.
Now,
We can
just
agree to
because
disagree.
it's one in the front and one in the back, and then make a train, that
That's
don't
a
make it
train.
seem like that's a train.
That's why you got.
That don't make it seem
That's
like
not
that's a
a
train.
train.
That
I
ain't
don't
a train.
think- I don't
That's a
think it
regular
is.
threesome.
It's not a train.
But she getting the
Sis.
pleasure. I feel like she turned on from it from the front
Exactly.
and from the back.
It's
That's
a
not a
threesome.
train.
It's not a train.
That's just a shape of it.
I'm gonna have to interject. I'm gonna have to interject. I cannot let y'all continue this. I cannot let y'all continue this. First of all, and this is my opinion, and we could agree to disagree. It's fine. 2 women, 1 man. That's a threesome. 2 men, 1 woman. That's a train. I'm sorry.
I already explained
That's
that.
a double standard.
That's what I'm saying. Explain the double standard.
Double standard.
Explain the double standard.
Okay, for one, it's haunting for me. Y'all have seen y'all best friends naked, yes or no?
Yes.
Y'all can admit when women are attractive, yes or no?
Yes.
So, with that being
absolutely.
said, it is not the same for men, right?
But y'all can make it so.
Oh, but I'm not.
You can make it
Oh,
so.
but I'm not.
No, he doesn't. He can pretend.
But
He
I
can
understand-
pretend.
I
He
understand
can give
where
it whatever
you're
name he
coming
wants
from.
to
I
give
agree
it.
with
And
some-
pretend
but-
it's not what it is.
Right, but
when it is
because
what it
we live
is.
in 2018 now, right, you have to understand it's not like that for us. So if we do bring up this conversation of a threesome, of course I'm not going to see it that way,
Yeah.
right?
You may not see it that way, but you don't have to see it as a train. You can say that's a threesome I'm not comfortable with, but it doesn't necessarily make it a train.
Oh, no, man, that's
a
a
train.
train.
is like
That's a
derogatory.
train.
If it's
That's
more than
ran
one,
down.
if it's
Ran
more than
down.
one, yeah, that's a
A
train.
train is
That's a gangbang.
Bam,
That's train.
exactly. There you go,
That's,
right there.
But
It's a
2
tag team.
dudes
Thank
ain't a
you. That's what I'm
train.
talking
Ain't-
about.
That's
We're
not
gonna
a
have to
gangbang.
disagree. We're gonna have to.
We have to. We got to. Because
I guess.
Okay, y'all. It needs a bigger
It's not a
standard.
train unless you face down on the
Okay, so
mattress.
what's our conclusion for Jasmine?
In this conclusion, do what you feel. If you're comfortable, be comfortable. If you're not, don't do it, okay?
Exactly.
All right, y'all. That is it for the
agree.
question of the day. Please feel free to DM us for any more questions you want to ask us at The Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Okay, we'll be right back at this commercial break.
Focus.
I ain't scared. Real niggas put the clip in and let it go. Real niggas wanna run real. And my picture's like a mugshot.
Well, unfortunately, you guys, that concludes today's show. Be sure to follow each of our individual social medias, which will be listed below, and at the Powder Room TV on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you guys for tuning in. See y'all next time.
Bye.